Most of our decisions is motivated by improving the self. But what is the self that we are trying to improve? Hello everyone, it's Jason, and I'm here answering your questions about Zen, meditation, your practice, life, any kind of question. If you've been following my channel, you probably realize that I'm not in my meditation room. And there is a reason for that, which I'll get into later. So today's question is about why aren't more people practicing Zen? Let me read this question for you. Hi, Jason. I've been reflecting on how transformative Zen has been for me. It's completely changed my life and deepened my understanding of myself. I'm curious, though, why do you think more people don't practice Zen? This is a question I do hear from time to time, and the first thing that comes up for me is I think sometimes we think that our practice is the best. I've even heard Zen practice is for the elite. But we already know that there's many different types of practices. In one of the sutras, the Buddha said that all the different types of practice and teachings are like different fingers pointing to the moon. The problem is people are very attached to the finger, so they cannot see the moon. Zen is the best. No, Tibetan Buddhism is the best. No, Christianity is the best. It has the true way. But also, people have different karma. That means people have different mind habits, different conditioning, and connect with specific things. It's like saying, what's the best style of food to eat? Maybe some people can't digest the American diet. I know many people who can't do that. Maybe Mexican food is the best. But that's not really so important. Most important is, can you digest the food that you are eating? And what do you do with that energy that you get from the food? So people connect to different practices in different ways. I would say, what is the practice that resonates with you? I'm not sure how else to say this. Maybe a practice that speaks to you. It's not about likes and dislikes, because wherever you go, whatever practice you decide to do, there are going to be things you like about it and some things you don't. There are going to be some things you connect with and some things you don't. I have known some people who stop practicing Zen is because of likes and dislikes. Or maybe they're not getting that thing that they really want. Now, it doesn't matter what you're practicing or what you decide to practice. If you're grasping after some result, if you're holding on to your likes and dislikes, you will end up dissatisfied. And I've seen people, they go around and around to different kinds of practices, not getting the thing that they want, or maybe they get that thing, but it's not quite what they expected, or they can't keep it. I once heard of somebody who was practicing at the Providence Zen Center and did not like the chanting. They only wanted to sit. Now, I teach in the Quantum School of Zen, and if you've practiced in this school, we have bowing meditation, chanting meditation, sitting meditation, working meditation, many different types of meditation practices. And this person really could not stand the chanting. But it sounded like they didn't like the chanting because the way we chant is we don't chant with musical instruments. There is a wooden instrument that we use to keep the time, but there's no piano or any kind of instruments to keep people in tune. So we all have to listen to each other and try to chant in tune. But often, in many of our Zen centers, we're not chanting in key. And this person did not like that. They did not like how everybody's kind of chanting their own thing. And also, they didn't like chanting in another language. So they ended up hating the chanting. And they visited Zen Master Seung Song and told him, I don't like the chanting, I just want to sit. So here's this like and dislike mind. Zen Master Seung Song tried to explain the reason why we chant, but this person didn't want anything to do with it. So eventually this person left the school and they joined some kind of East Indian tradition. I'm not sure what it was. But they did sitting meditation, but they also did some chanting. But when they did the chanting, they played with the harmonium, which was very beautiful. And the person playing the harmonium had a beautiful voice. And everybody would join together, and it was so melodic, so peaceful, so divine. This person loved this chanting. In fact, when the person left the practice, they were walking on the sidewalk, going to the bus station. And in their mind was this beautiful chant. Da 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 da, ra ta 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 da da da, ra ta 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 ta. So this person was walking down the sidewalk and started to cross the street with this beautiful chant in their mind. They were at peace. And all of a sudden, the car came, screeching on its brakes. And the driver sticks his head out and says, "Wake up, buddy!" And this person snapped out of it and then realized the true purpose of chanting meditation. Chanting meditation is not just about getting a good feeling or to find peace. Chanting meditation, along with walking meditation, sitting meditation, there's all types of different meditation. And the purpose is to wake us up from our dream. So likes and dislikes is often a reason why people don't practice Zen or stop practicing Zen, but not just Zen, any kind of meditation or spiritual practice. Likes and dislikes are often behind it. The third thing I've seen, though, over the years, why people don't practice Zen or stop practicing Zen is because Zen in particular is getting to the root of suffering. Waking up from this delusion of self. We spent most of our human lives creating a self, building up a self. Most of our decisions is motivated by improving this self. But what is this self that we are trying to improve? Where does the self live? Where does the self even come from? So Zen really investigates that. Many people are not comfortable with this because we spent so many years building the self up. If we investigate that and we realize that there is no self, then everything is empty. This word emptiness, there's a lot of ideas about that. And people are scared about this void or emptiness, like life is empty, has no meaning. So that fear comes up. And why should I practice something that is going to make me realize that this life is empty? And really, Zen practice is not like that. True emptiness is not like that. Now, if you've been practicing meditation for a while, you will eventually realize that actually we become more complete, more connected with the rest of this world. We're more clear about our true self, not our idea about ourselves, because usually the self is built from our ideas, our mental habits, our conditioning. But when we see through those things, we can experience this true self. So those are my thoughts about why people are not practicing Zen or stop practicing Zen. But earlier I mentioned that I couldn't record this video in my meditation room. And the reason for that is there's somebody staying in there. And that person happens to be my teacher, Zen Master Dae Kwang. So I would like to ask Zen Master Dae Kwang, why aren't more people practicing Zen? Let's see what he has to say. Zen Master Dae Kwang, so why don't more people practice Zen?
The Buddha said, right after he got enlightened, he said, how wonderful, everybody already has it. Everybody already has Buddha nature. So that means you're trying to supposedly get something that you already have, right? So that could be a strain. So the idea is to just let go of your idea and return to just now. So Zen is all about keeping a just now mind. And most people are bored to death just now, or they want something really bad, or they want to get away from something, or blah, 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 whatever. You know, it's going on all the time, and it has been for the last 50,000 years. But the trick is you have to do that without a desire for anything. So you just let everything be and return to just now. No matter what religious, let's say you practice contemplative prayer in the Catholic tradition, you might not like Catholics or whatever. You know, so everybody has likes and dislikes, and those likes and dislikes control how you approach letting go of likes and dislikes. Hello. So Buddhism is based on love and compassion for all beings. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about helping this world.
Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. You can let us know by liking this video, sharing this video, so on, or put a comment down below. Okay, everyone, we'll see you very soon.